Hello everybody, hello everybody. Sorry for the little bit of a delay here. It's nice to actually be here. Sorry, let's say with the whole slight little delay. I mean, it's just about a minute or so delay, but it's nice to be here in Munich, actually in Europe. So it's nice to actually do this flight. This time going like to Dublin. You know, I pretty much enjoy going to Dublin. What legendary area to say now? But Ryanair don't fly those. Yeah, I know that. Well, they fly the Max 8. If I remember, I think Copa flies the 9. I'm not too sure if actually they actually fly the Max 9 though. For Ryanair, actually they don't. I haven't seen a Ryanair Max 9. How I actually have to check. Yeah, so hopefully you guys actually hear me. So if you guys are hearing me, please let me know in the chat. Yeah, so I actually decided to do the Max 9 today because you know it's been a while, and it flies a little bit more stable than the Max 8 actually, that I've realized, compared to yeah, the 9 flies a lot better compared to the 8 for me. I don't like this little bit of wobbling thing, man. You get this little wobbling effect with the 8, man. I don't really like that. So I'm actually here with the 9 today. It's like, you know, the frames tend to be a bit of a problem here. Actually anywhere I've realized in terms of the Max 9, like the frames it's really not all that good. But yeah, I'm actually online here at the moment. So as you see here, hopefully you guys probably might see a couple of aircrafts around. Let me see. Oh, here they are. Nice. Ooh, so we have a Lufthansa. So let me see. Let's go next side. Let me see who's here. So they got Lufthansa, the CEO version. There's also another CEO version. Is that the A319 or the 20? 20 seems like 220s. One with either IAE engines or one with CFM engine. Seems like. What else? And they got another one who just pushed back here. Another Lufthansa. What I like about this, the software that I'm actually using today. Well, I'm actually always using that software. Matter of fact. Yeah, I'll show you guys here. This software that I normally use, you know, it pretty much tells me what aircraft is. You can see here, if you go in models, then you'll see which aircraft. For example, this aircraft is Romeo de Lufthansa Romeo. Is it Romeo Lima? I'm not sure. Let me see. What's this call sign? 5 Romeo Yankee. That's 5 Romeo Yankee. So if you come back here, look at 5 or 6 Romeo Yankee. So you can actually check here and then go across, just to know like if he's actually flying the actual aircraft. Because sometimes, you know, you would see, for example, this one here, the VPAY. This one is not the actual. He's actually in a BN2 Papa, but it's showing as a C421. So the aircraft, the 6 Romeo Yankee, which is here, and you see the names as well too. So oops, let me go back here, and then if you come across, so you see that he's in the A320 as a Lufthansa. So that's how you pretty much get to know what aircraft is what, and that's what I like about this program. I mean, it's very difficult to actually figure out how to use it, but or actually how to pretty much set it up and everything, but I found a way. So yeah, so we're here in Munich, and you guys can see in the background here, really nice. You know, I have the SAM actually running as well too. So you know, the SAM also has this airport actually, I think it's is it SFD Munich? Yeah, so it actually has the VGDS, you know, this the thing that shows on the stand. So let's go, let me show you guys. So for example, you know, you'll see these two things here, but not obviously not all the airports around has it, but I have it. I have this airport, so yeah. And I'm using lifetime now. I believe I'm using lifetime. Yes, live. Right, so everything is all live and at the moment. Yeah, it's really nice, isn't it? Xplane 12, man. It's nice to be back here in Xplane 12. The weather seems really good at the moment. So yeah, and I'm using AUTOORTHO, so as you guys can see, AUTOORTHO here. Yeah, the airport, I removed the ORTHO for the actual airport because obviously I'm using the AUTOORTHO, so instead of using the ORTHO for the airport, I'm actually using the AUTOORTHO. So, and obviously, you know, the AUTOORTHO has a bit of blend issues slightly here and there, different parts of the world, so it's not gonna be you know, proper everywhere, but it's nice that it actually does look good enough in a lot of places. So yeah, what you guys think, guys? Sometimes you get the whole issue with the whole loading. Obviously that has to do with both RAM and all that kind of stuff, but yeah, as you can see, this is the AUTOORTHO, and obviously you know, the trees and all of that comes with the SAM trees that I have, which actually does change with the SAM trees does actually change with time and, you know, seasons, so it's really nice. But the good thing, like I said, is the whole AUTOORTHO. You see how it blends the whole ORTHO, which is the ground textures and everything, looks so much real. And I'm actually using as well the X Europe as well is running in the background, so it will give me the regions in terms of like the houses and making it look more or less like the region. So I'm actually using the SFD seasons as well, SFD regions as well. It's been updated for Xplane 12, so you can actually use it with Xplane 12. And I'm also using Xplane 12.1.1, right, Xplane 12.1.1. So that's this, you can see it's been updated a bit. Before it was a lot bluer, but now it's a little bit less blue, and it looks really nice. I like the whole lighting and everything, even if obviously MSFS has a little bit more natural light, but this still looks okay, I believe, in terms of the lighting and everything like that, in terms of how the clouds, yeah, so quite a lot to talk about. So let's get into the flight. Let's get back into the aircraft as well. So I'm actually parked at gate 317, today call sign as RYR515, and I think this is my ride here. There it is. Yep, at 517, right, that's where we parked. And here is the beast right here. The thing about this aircraft is, it's, even if it's in a skin of a Max, but I think the engine itself is still like 737 NG engine, so you're going to find that the engine doesn't operate at 28k, whereas it operates at 26k. If you have Xplane 12, I say, if you have Xplane 12, people with Xplane 11 see me. So yeah, so I'm actually with Xplane 12 today, you know. Oh, did somebody just spawn in the background here? Oh, there's a Eurowing who just spawned. So here's a Eurowing as well. Let me see what aircraft is that Eurowing. I can actually check, like I said, check it from my program. Eurowing, there we go. Eurowing 25 Foxtrot. And let me see, what is he showing as? Eurowing, he's in a A320, right? So this Eurowing, he's in a A320 CEO, not the A320 Neo. So here we go. Really nice, isn't it? So here's the A320 that just took off. So yeah, so with my software that I'm using, which I'll show you guys on the other screen here. Let me see if I go back to the main screen here once again. So normally what I do is I go to flight plan, and then from here SimBrief. So I'll load the SimBrief flight plan that I have. So you see it populates pretty much SimBrief, and you're gonna go to equipment code Lima, which is the advanced one. Alright, so you see RYR515 39M, so that's the Ryanair everything. So as long as everything is imputed, loaded up, sim data or data link if you want to call it, just press send, and that way now the ATC, because if you go to ATC then you'll see Munich EDDM, they pretty much have the flight plan now. So here is tower, you see it is here, and this one is Copenhagen, and FSS, which is the Russian, yeah. Alright, so let's get into the aircraft and get everything all sorted out. Yeah, the frames is a bit low when it comes to like being in the aircraft. So yeah, Miguel, please, it's listed for this flight. yeah. Yeah, Miguel listed for this flight. Yeah, I did actually. I put it that way, man. But the Ryanair Max 9, yeah, pretty much just for this flight, man. Yeah. You know, actually, I actually thought like by now we'd have probably gotten a really good Max, you know, in the sim or something like that. You know, can you imagine, like, for so long, like, you can't get a Max, proper Max. But you know, when I mean a Max, as in like a standalone Max, you know. Anyways, here we are into the cockpit. So you can see it says 1849. That's Zulu time. Yeah, is that 18 or 6? No, sorry, 1649 Zulu time. Gross. Yeah, right. So guys, let's get everything all set up for this flight. Yeah, so I'm gonna use my things up here because I'm not using too many things today. So we're gonna move along. And like I said, I'm gonna be doing full ops today, making sure everything's all good. Normally, all of these things would have been already set up by the company, the ground team and all of that, you know, the technicians and all of that. So most times the pilot don't actually have to do all of that stuff, but knowing that we're here, we're gonna do all of it. Other than the old names like Flight Factor and Tolis. Yeah, exactly. I think in Xplane it's pretty much just the Tolis and the Flight Factor now. I would say is like pretty much like the big household names that everybody, you know, talk about. Yeah, but not many other, like, well, actually I was saying to somebody last time, like, because of Flight Factor coming with the whole 777 and all that, that's why I'm actually pretty much back into well, I actually fly a lot more with Xplane, because, you know, it's nice that you can actually get really study level aircrafts. I mean, the Zibo is really nice. I think the Zibo is doing really well in terms of study level. Yeah, so let's get the ground power. So ground power is on. Alright, so normally what I do is just check ground power, making sure we have it 114 volts. The AC, that's the AC volts and stuff. So normally what they will do is, like, you know, go to test. I'm not gonna do all of these things because you know, every single detail, because like I said, that's ground, and then normally just check it and make sure, you know, do all the tests and stuff and make sure that everything's all good. But we're not gonna dwell too much on that right now. So we're gonna go back to battery. So we see 23 volts. Alright, so next we're gonna go to the IRSs. Let's make sure we get the IRSs all aligned, both. Probably to move on on DC, and then you see you say align, and then up here you're supposed to see, ooh, there you go, There we go. Some of us to see about 7. Well, actually, it takes normally it takes about like 8 minutes. Yeah, it takes about like 8 minutes or so. So we'll just wait for when all of that sorted out. About 7 minutes. Depends on where you are in the world. Then it might take a little longer or shorter. Did you try PMDG 777? Yeah, I've actually. Have you seen like my other videos? Like I've actually flown a couple times with the PMDG already. Yeah. Yeah, the PMDG, well, I mean, in terms of Xplane, but not like MSFS. The Xplane one is really, really good. The flight factor one. I actually have both, so I actually take time to fly both of them every now and then. Anyways, let me just brief you guys a bit on the flight plan and stuff like that. What I will do is actually gonna put the flight in the chat, so I guess if you guys want to follow along, then you guys can actually do that. Yeah. So I'm in Discord as well, so if you guys want to be in Discord, you know, you guys can actually check me out in Discord. Yeah, we're flying the Max 9 in the Ryanair. This is gonna be a lot of fun. Alright, so let's get into where I have the flight plan. I think I have it in aircraft, docks, and I believe it's, oh, here it is, right here. So let me just brief you on the details as quickly as possible. But first of all, let me see what you're saying there. Wing view, yes I will. I think Zibo and Max team should put aside the differences and look at how level up failed after the initial release. Oh yeah. Too much in flight sim in the XP community. Yeah, I know, right? Yeah, I think actually I'll tell myself probably I should go and fly the level up a day, you know, but I haven't. I just, from time that they pretty much went out, like I just stopped. I actually just didn't really see a reason to actually go and fly with them anymore, to be honest. Yeah, and that's pretty much what happened there. Oh, I just now realizing I actually have my aircraft as 738. Actually, I'm in the B39M. Alright, here we go. Yeah, so the label was a bit off, that's all. So yeah, let me see what else I have here. I think we're in the right. Okay, here we go. Nice. Okay, so yeah, like I said, I'm just gonna get the flight plan here, put it up in the chat, so hopefully if you guys actually want to fly as well, you guys can actually fly the route I'm doing if you guys ever want to be on part of the flight. Or just for reference, you know, if you guys ever see this, then you guys can see what flight I'm actually doing. So I'm pretty much just gonna pin this as well too, so yeah, let me see. All right. Okay, so first thing first, let's look at the flight plan here. So we see we're in the Max 9 today, RYR515, cost index today 45, and I'm just gonna, yeah, the frames is a bit off, as you already know. Alright, so we have the latest AROC and stuff. So let's put EIDWM just to align the IRSs. Red stand 317. Alright, and we're gonna get GPS left because we're gonna be in a captain seat departure today. Alright, so that's aligning. And I'm gonna, since I already saved a flight plan, so I'm pretty much just gonna go into flight plan down here, and I'll save the flight plan route from there. So we're going to be climbing to flight level 320 today. We actually have the takeoff performance here. safe, since we know ZIBOMOD don't obviously have this flight plan, the takeoff data and stuff like that. I'm actually using the pushback as, if I remember which one it was. Which one was it? The 1.5.1, yeah. So that's why it has the two things on the edge here. Alright, so we're gonna load. And that's gonna load the flight plan that I have. And we're not gonna press act. Well, actually, we would check out the flight just to make sure that the route. In terms of fuel, we're gonna be putting 9229 fuel. So you see, we're just gonna leave the flight plan for now. And what we're gonna do is we're gonna go, like I said, to the fuel, the payload, and we have 10,400. So what we're gonna do is, because we have a little bit more fuel, actually we don't need all that fuel for the flight, but we're gonna pretty much just drain out some of the fuel. So it's 9229. Alright, and that's how much we have. So I guess they'll just pretty much drain out.
Ground flight deck hose is connected and starting refueling.
Not refueling, but defueling. That's funny, defueling. Yeah, so we're gonna be defueling the aircraft and taking out some of the fuel, man. Alright. Okay. Alright, so what's the next thing we're gonna be doing? So we have the fuel here, everything's all set in terms of the fuel coming in. So the passengers for today, here's the route, and we have EINN, which is Shannon, for the alternative today, which we're gonna plug in. And we see we have 189 passengers today. 189. So we're gonna go back to payload now, and I'm gonna change the payload on here to 189, so we have a full seat. All right, full seat passengers. So let's go to what the payload is. It's 19.1 total, 19,100. All right, and if you come to the third page, it's gonna update you on what the zero fuel weight is. The zero fuel weight today is 66, so we end up 62. So we see that we're still missing, so we can actually come here and see
Ground flight deck
this is what
is all loaded up and you are good to go.
Okay, so we have all the passengers, so you see it's a full passengers. I would like for them to actually put some females though. But the cargo, so we actually have to put cargo, because the cargo is 3.1 and we only have 2.6, so we actually have to increase that, I believe, to another 150. Is that how they do it? It's supposed to be 66. Zero fuel is supposed to be 66. So we're just gonna continue again. Put it. Let's put it to about 2,500. So clearly you can see there's a bit of a weight issue. Yeah, I telling Kimmy. yeah. What you gonna tell her? What? I'm on another flight. Yeah, it would be nice, man. You know, probably one of these days we all gonna fly together. You know, probably I might set it up for Kimmy as well too, and then she'll probably fly as well too. That'd be really nice. So we have zero fuel weight of 74 point. We're still gonna get it to 66. Let's get 66. I'm gonna come to the oh, not 6, sorry. Somebody asked for me to do a window view. Let's get to 8. Remove one. What was it? Was it Stinton? Was it Stinton that asked for window view? Santiago wanted a window view. I mean, we got one window view here. There we go. And it seemed like one of the Was that the A320 is departing? And there's another one today. Obviously seeing that the wind just blowing and just blowing. Alright, so that's what we have today. Here you go, so let's get the zero fuel weight. I'll weight 65, so I'll just put it. And normally what I'd like to do is just record it. Just to make sure that I have the right weights and everything as well. So the takeoff weight, it says, is 64 instead of 65. As you can see here, it's 65. All right. Yes, guys, so just making sure everything is all good. What's next? All right, so we have the weights here, everything is all in. So this, I already showed you guys the route. So pretty much gonna be on climb out. Let me see, top of climb. So top of climb is about 20 minutes for a flight of 320. And right, the wind is 270 at 14, Mach decimal 878 today. And then the top of climb would be, let me see what the top of climb would be. Give me a quick second here. Top of climb, top of descent. I say top of climb. Top of descent would be an hour and 46 minutes. So an hour and 46 minutes into the flight, that would be top of descent. Alright. Alright, so let's continue along. So we have all the stuff here. All the takeoff data and everything, runways and information in terms of runway. Yeah, all the information, everything is inside of here. And SIGMATs, so you can see there's some SIGMATs. Top flight level 400 strengthening. And yeah, that's within the Munich FIR, so there's some weather around. Yeah, so what else? And normally I look at some of the NOTAMs as well. As you can see, we have mic close between A1 and A3, and you have A2 as well. So you have A2 close, mic close. Alright, A2 and mic close. Alright, so that's something that normally I would just like put down, for example, just to make sure. So mic 2 close, just for some reference, just for some information, and then yeah, the alpha 2 is closed, and the mic is closed as well. So just some little bit of information here and there. So, and the rest of the stuff you get it on flight. So this is pretty much what we're going to be doing. So you see going across Germany, and then going in the middle, which is pretty much by Manchester, and then going into Shannon, into Dublin, sorry. Yeah, that's the flight for today. So let me see, any weather. See flight level at 1800 Zulu, which is within the next hour, from flight level 250. So just a bit of weather up, you see, up to the north. So it should be okay. And the winds, like you see here, is a bit of crosswinds, about 40 knots. Alright, so pretty much that's what we're doing today. Alright, so let me open it so you can go back to the start. Alright, so let's go back and plug in everything and make sure that we get out of here as quickly as we possibly can. So runway 08, right? So all of this is already computed. We're gonna press activate. Okay, puff init, which we're gonna load as well. As you see, 66, but it's now 65 for the zero fuel weight. There we go. All is all set. Cost index 45, and we have the cruise wind, which we're going to go into legs, and then route data, and we're gonna load the winds as well. Alright, so all the winds are pretty much uploading, and then I think if we go to forecast, I believe the descent wind is supposed to update as well. Yeah, so it's nice being in the Max again. I'm not gonna lie, nice being in the Max again. Pretty much getting ready for this departure. So What I'm gonna do meantime is just put the lights on just to see a little bit better. Let's get the main panel lights as well. Oh. There we go. Probably put a bit of the floods as well, not much. Alright, says forecast upwinds, so I believe that's the descent. Alright, here we go. So you're gonna load, so it's gonna load all of that and execute. And like I said, today we have actually ATIS available, so we have Munich Tower is online. So for the moment the ATIS is information Charlie, and good thing is with this ATIS you can pretty much pre-select and make sure you get everything off and running. Okay, so according to the ATIS at the moment, it says Meta from 1640, which was about 18 minutes ago. Runway 08 left and right is in use. Transition level, so we have transition level at 70. So I have to change that here, 70. There we go, 70 for the transition. 180 at 5 knots, and it's varying between 150 and 210. Cav OK. Temperature is 28. Temperature is 28, and the dew point is 21. QNH is 1011. So let's put that in as well. Okay, QNH 1011. Did I change it this way? There you go, QNH 10. There we go, 1011. So that's all set. Alright, yeah, so we're actually getting to move along here a little bit faster today, so that's really, really nice. You know, you don't want to just keep staying in one place all the time. So yeah, I'm just trying to do things as quickly as possible there, so we're actually getting somewhere now. Yeah. And that's nice, isn't it? Give me a quick second there, guys. Let me see. Alright. Alright, so I think we're getting somewhere. Alright. And what else? Yeah. So I think I don't need any of this information anymore since I already have. So it's pretty much just to get everything all sorted out for us to get out of here. Alright, so we're gonna get the yaw dampers on. And all of these are fuel pumps, which we don't need at the moment until when we're getting ready to start. We have to start the APU and stuff, and normally you just do some checks just to make sure everything's all good. Even when you're doing like the APU test and all this kind of stuff, you know, just to make sure. I mean, sometimes people don't actually do all of these tests. I guess they don't really see a reason to do it, but I mean, if you want to, you can, but if you don't want to, so you do just to make sure you have all your fault lights, everything is all good. You know, you can actually test all of these squids, make sure everything's all good. These down here as well, and even the lights and stuff like that, you can actually test all of these things here as well. You know, if you want to test it, just making sure you test everything here. But anyways, let's move along. What's next? So we're gonna get the APU started pretty soon. Since fuel is on board, you just pretty much put put your seatbelts now. What are we going to for the 2,000 feet, right? For 2,000 feet. So let me set this all the way up. 2,000 feet, and I have to actually get the elevation for Dublin. Alright, 28, 29, 32, 34, 35, there we go. 45. Oh no, it's not 45, 42. I said 45. Alright, so we have all of that. So the window heats just to pretty much just pressurize all of these things. We'll leave the anti-ice off. All of these would be off. Keep all of these off. And as the aircraft was already unstabilized, it's on offs actually, so put the logo lights because it's pretty much getting dark within about an hour time. So I'll just leave it on for a little bit. And yeah, this is the aircraft in itself. You know, the cockpit and everything. What's up, bro? Still doing startup? Yeah, still doing the startup for a little bit. Yeah, I should be getting out within 10 minutes time. Yeah, within 10 minutes I should be getting out. So I really have pretty much set up everything. It's just to yeah, get everything up and running. Yeah, so just about 10 minutes time I should be up and running. So we get flight directors. And what I'm gonna do now is I'm actually going to contact Munich Tower and let them know so that we can get the clearance and everything. Information Charlie. Alright. So yeah, information Charlie, and let me make sure. That the frequency is up. Let me see if they can hear me actually in the first place. Let me make sure I push the top. Okay, good. Munich Tower. Oh, why is it? Oh, Munich Tower. Good day, RYR515 at standard 317. Information Charlie. Requesting the IFR clearance to Dublin. Let me see if he hearing me. Hopefully he did.
RYR 515, Wichita Service Information Charlie, get Echo India Delta Whiskey, input to November departure, flight by route, climb by sit flight level 70, squawk 2312.
Alright, did it say let me just confirm what he said here. Input 3. Just confirming, was that the input to November departure? RYR 515.
RYR 515, say again.
Was that the input to November departure or the input 3 Echo departure?
RYR 500 input to November departure, runway 26 right.
Okay. Roger, so that's the input to November departure out of runway 26 right. Climbing initially to 7,000 feet, squawk 2312, RYR 515.
RYR 515, read back. Correct.
Alright, so you guys heard that? So we just got the clearance, so we're pretty much getting out of here pretty soon. Okay, so out of 26 right, so 26 right is the departure for today. And input to November, where is it? Input to November departure. Here we go. There we go. Alright, so you guys see that? So, alright, so that's the departure that we're doing today. So I'm gonna take out input from here and I'm gonna put input here, and that should clear that up. There we go. So I'm gonna put the reserves. If I remember, the reserves was
traffic patterns are possible.
we come back here again, so we just put in the reserves just to make sure, and the reserves is 2.6. 2.6.
Traffic patterns are possible.
There you go. And everything is all set, and all I have to do is put the takeoff weights, which I have here. So we see the takeoff weight for today was, like I said, was 74 instead of 75. See here, hopefully you guys can actually see that on the screen here. Hopefully the screen's not too far.
Taxi report with taxi entry November.
So we're actually doing flaps auto speeds, and it's gonna be 547. It's gonna be 547. Okay. 47, and it's gonna be for a takeoff of takeoff, right? It's gonna be a takeoff departure. Flaps 5. There we go. I'm gonna put the winds just to make sure that we get a proper accurate departure. So just give me a second and let me get the winds again. And the winds, like I said earlier, the winds 180 at 5. Okay, 180/5. Alright, so yeah, we're getting there, guys. We're getting there a lot faster now. You know, today it seems like I'm doing things a lot better now, isn't it? So the speeds, I'll use the speeds that is assigned with this aircraft. So it's pretty much plus or minus a couple, but that's okay. So we're gonna put the TCAS as well, which is 2312. So let's go back down to 3. Oh, there we go. 2 3 1. There you go. And we're gonna put that on that, and we're gonna ident. All right. Yes, guys, we're getting there quickly, so we no longer need this anymore. So what I have to do now is put 152 plus 20, which is 172. Here you go, 172, and we're going 7,000 feet.
November 53 Oscar Charlie Golf.
So 7,000 feet. And what I'll do at this time, 7,000. What I'll do at this time is put the APU on, so we're gonna get the pump one on, and we're gonna start the APU. There we go. Yes, guys, so we're getting it pretty slowly but surely, but we actually pretty much ready. Within about 5 minutes time we should be departing. Within about 5 minutes time. So at this time we're just gonna be doing the checklist, with the pre-flight checklist, which pretty much is I actually have the checklist, I believe. So if I don't have it, I think I can remember it by memory. 747. Well, we use the NG checklist that we have here. So for example, the pre-flight, it says oxygen tested 100%, transfer and switches, which are all normal. All of these up here. Alright, these are the switches up here. They are all on normal, as you can see, normal. Window heats is already on, like we put earlier. These on here, pressurizations, that's what we actually have to get sorted out, the pressurization, which we already did, but we just have to get the landing elevation, which we'll set shortly. Flight instruments is checked. Flight instruments, making sure everything's all good. Let me just synchronize the departure heading. And then what is it, parking brakes is pretty much set, and then the fuel is on idle, so you can always go up to hear the noise, the horn. There we go. Alright, and all the way back down. Alright, so that's the pre-flight checklist is complete. Alright guys, so we're pretty much getting there, slowly but surely. I'm actually just loading the aircraft that I'm flying with now. Where is it? B738. I'm actually in the MAX. So where is the MAX? Yeah, give me a second here. I'm just loading my ACARs there, so at least I'll have my flight plan already running. B738.
Can you repeat the departure? Rotax 3 Sierra departure, runway 26 left. After Rotax direct in Romeo Alpha Delta India.
Give me a second, give me a quick second here, guys.
Sierra departure on runway 26 left.
Yeah, quick second. Let me just put 39M, just so we can actually load the max instead of the NG. 39. Come on. Oh, why is it doing that? B. Oh my god. Why is it taking so long to get this thing done, man? I feel like it always tends to bug out a little bit, doesn't it? Alright, you know what? I was just gonna take any one of them. Because this is taking a little bit too long. Okay, so we have a full load today, so put 45, economy, 140, 143. There you go. So everything is all set, and the cargo was 4500. Ooh. That was a noise. Alright. Yeah, so we're pretty much almost ready for departure, guys. We're getting out of here in just a minute here. Here you go. Alright. So now I have everything all started up. And let's get the pre-flight procedure. Alright. So we're gonna get the all of these here on, and we're gonna get the APU. All of these, get the packs on. All of these are already on. It's all set, trims. Okay, so we're pretty much good, so we can remove the ground. Actually remove the ground stuff now. Actually all of it is pretty much disconnected now. Yeah. So we had stand 3-1, like I said, stand 317. So if I come down here, actually what I'll do is just come down here instead. Hopefully it should open on the avatar. Let me see if I open it down here. If it actually, it doesn't open for this one. It actually opens in the NG, but it doesn't actually open with the Max. So you actually have to open it from here. See? Because it's the 0.7.4, which is the beta version. So you're gonna go EDDM up here, and is the input departure, guys. So you guys remember. So for the departure, come here. Out of runway 26, and we're going to the north. So hopefully it should show the input departure. Let me see. Let's zoom in a bit. And which one is this? That's a radar. And you see that's a radar departure, right? So we're gonna go to the other one. Let's see if we reach the other one. 26 right. Is that this one? Let me see if that's the one. Input to November. Here it is. Right. So you see we're gonna be going straight out, and then we're making a right turn. As you can see here, we're making a right turn and gonna go straight out and come all the way into DM65 and then go into input. Right? So that's the departure here, and then coming into the airport. Let's go back to the airport. We're going to the aerodrome chat. We at stand 317, guys. Alright, so let's. So what I normally do is I come back here and just look for the ground movement chat. He did tell me to just contact somebody for ground. Oh, yeah, there's tower here. And ground is now online, so I'm actually tuning into ground now. 121. There we go. So I'm on ground frequency now. Alright. Alright. So let me see. Alright.
6 with information data.
So yeah, you can look at the parking charts here and see what you actually have to do from here. So for example, like I said, we had standard 2131, sorry. So if I look for 317, receive 310, 39, 3, and here we see 31 down here. Okay, you see it? 317, so this is where we are right now. 317, and if we have to push, we're pushing back for runway 26. So if I come here for runway 26 right, that's the runway for today. Let me see, is that runway 26 right? Alright, here we go, runway 26 right, so we're taking off from this runway, so we're going to be pushing back to the left, since we are down here, pushing back to the left, and then we're going to go over here, and then pretty much they might exit us to November 4, and then go on to November, and then over to for runway 26 right at either E13 or E14 or 5, whichever one. For full M takeoff, the runway is long, so that's the departure. In terms of the speeds, we already have the speeds, like we see here, 149, 150, 152, and the runway is long, so you can always turn around and come back and land. Runway 026 right and is for the departure, which we will turn around and come back and land on that. And the weather is good, so we have no worries about that. So yeah, we can that's pretty much the departure briefing. In the event of any emergency, obviously you already know, you're just gonna pretty much put the throttles to idle with maximum reverse with the speed brakes, which would pretty much go down, up, sorry, and then we're gonna assess the situation, and obviously we'll turn around, and if we can go back for another takeoff, we'll go for another takeoff, but if not, then we'll either stop on the runway, or we'll assess the situation whether we have to go back to the gates. So yeah, that's pretty much it. Yeah, that's pretty much everything here. So we're just gonna be doing the before start checklist. Yes guys, we're pretty much ready for departure, but I'm just gonna do the checklist before we actually get the departure going. So let's come back to here, and we see before start, flag the doors close and lock, fuel is on, pumps is on, MCP is locked, MCP is set, Windows is locked, takeoff speeds is already set, CDU pre-flight is completed, aileron and rudder and aileron trim is on 3 and 0, anti-collision lights, that's what we're going to put on now, and that would pretty much remove the whole SAM jetway. Right, anti-collision light on, so that's the before start procedure is before start checklist is all set. So now let's get RYR515 at standard 317 ready for the push and start for runway 26 right.
RYR515 München April, hello, pushback approved, facing north on the Orchland.
Roger, push and start is approved, facing north, RYR515.
RYR515, confirm on the Orchland.
Say that again, RYR515.
RYR515, please push back onto the orange line.
Push back onto the other side, RYR515. Alright, so let's click here. Alright, and did he say onto the organ sign?
Condor 8,
So
correction, Condor 184, contact tower on 120.50. Bye-bye.
okay, so the problem here now is I don't have that mouse wheel thing causing some issue today, so I'm just gonna push back here and then just pretty much ask. Alright.
Plan acknowledged. Call me through the menu when you're ready.
Alright, here we go.
Toes driving up.
Alright, so hopefully everything is all good today. Nice. We're pretty much getting ready for departure now, guys. Yeah. Can you imagine how we're pushing back like pretty much like about almost like an hour later. Like I said, things was just a little bit delayed, by a little bit, not a long way, but let me see. Alright, so the truck is coming up. Let me see if I can get the outside view for you guys. Nice. Yeah, I like the whole lighting and how everything looks, man. With Xplane.
Okay, all doors and hatches are closed. Ready to connect.
It looks nice, doesn't it? Sweet. So I think all the doors closed, everything is all closed. You can see there's quite a lot of aircrafts here. Yeah, everything is all set, so we're pretty much almost ready for the pushback. Now, I think if I can remember, I think we might be going to, I think we're going down here, if I can remember. Yeah, I think we're going here, and then I believe we're gonna be taxiing down this way, I believe.
Now connected and bypass been inserted. Release parking brake.
Alright, so you said release parking brakes. Let's just make sure everything is all good before we actually do that. All set. Check. Yeah, we had to pretty much already make sure everything is all good. So we're just gonna start the clock, and we're gonna release the brakes. Alright, brakes is released.
Starting pushback, and you may start the engines. 118.
Okay, so now we're gonna start the before start procedure. Okay, so we're gonna get the before start procedure, guys. And we're gonna get the packs off. Oh, sorry about the over frames. I'm gonna start engine number 2. Here we go. Do we have fuel in the center? I think we do have some fuel in the center. So we're gonna put that as well. It's gonna be monitoring as well too. Let me see. Nice, it's monitoring, so I'm gonna put, it's monitoring at 25, and here we go. Engine number 2 starting up, guys. There we go. Let me see if I can put up the volume for you guys to hear. Oh, nice. Oh, let me actually change the music for you as well too, guys. Let's get taxi, yeah. Alright. There we go. Alright, so engine number 2, let me see. Alright, so engine number 2 is pretty much all stabilized. So now let's get engine number 1 sorted out now. There we go. Engine number 1 starting up.
Lufthansa 8 November Kilo, request taxi. Lufthansa 8 November Kilo, just for the future, please push onto the first yellow line unless otherwise specified. You're pushed into center 2.
18, so it's gonna be monitoring, or it says monitoring. And let's get engine number 1. Engine number 1 starting up.
Lufthansa 8 November Kilo, yeah, that was our mistake, sorry.
Nice.
Next to entry Sierra 8 via center 2.
Nice, isn't it?
Operation complete.
Yeah, it's nice, isn't it? Really nice. Alright, says parking brakes set. So let me just make sure, let me put the parking brakes on. There you go. Parking brakes is on. So everything seems nice so far. So I'm gonna put RTO, and we're gonna be doing pretty much the after start procedure. Okay, so we're gonna get the generators on. We're gonna put APU off. Let me see. Let's get PAX 1, PAX 2, APU bleed, and let's get the isolation switches to auto. I think what I had to do was I also had to, oh yes, disconnect and go to hand signals. What I had to do was set the pressurization as well too. So let me go and do just that. Go to airports, and I'm actually gonna put EIDW. The elevation is 242. So let me 242. So that's the landing elevation. 242. So that's about 250.
Tower is disconnected and bypass pin has been removed.
There you go.
Signal on the left. I'll see you next time. Have a safe flight.
Alright, nice. So we pretty much have put the speeds here set. And we're gonna get continuous here, and then we'll get the checklist after we put the probes on. Let me put the probes. Here we go, and we're pretty much gonna get this on generator 2. So generator 2, so we see everything is all up and running. Oh, nice. Alright, so yeah guys, let's pretty much ask for a taxi. Let me see what they tell. RYR 515 is ready for taxi.
RYR 515, taxi to entry November 4 via Echo 3, Delta 6 and Echo 2.
Just confirm that's via home point November 4 via Echo 3 Delta 6.
And it's Echo 3, Delta 6 and Echo 2, two holding points November 4.
Roger, Echo 3 Delta 6 Echo 2 to holding point November 4. RYR 515. Alright, so guys, let's get the flaps. Let's get the flaps and everything going. Hello, Alan. Hello to you, bro. Which country are you from? Oh, I'm actually from St. Lucia, man. In the Caribbean, so I'm actually on the next side of the world where I'm flying from. Pretty much closer to America, if you know what that is, like in the central. So that's the Americas. Okay. Alright, so let me get flaps. Flaps 5. Let's just check the. Let me see. Give me a quick second here. Give me a quick second. Wait, are you on Vatsim network? Yeah, I'm actually on Vatsim right now. I'm actually on Vatsim as RYR 515. So you'd see on my heading, the header, it's in RYR 515. So yeah, I'm actually on Vatsim, and that's the route that I'm flying right now. I'm actually doing the input free to November departure. So I'm actually just going to check the. Okay, so just give me a quick second. Let me just check my rudder controls. So let's get rudder left, rudder right, and then let's get the elevator. And alright, so we have all of that set. I might have to recalibrate that though. Hopefully I don't have to, but it seems like I might have to, because it's still not actually. So let's get elevate ailerons left, ailerons right, but for some reason my elevator is giving me a little bit of issue here, so give me a quick second. Yeah, sometimes like you actually have to check all of these things. Oh, thanks man, thanks Alan.
Been subscribed to the
just
channel.
checked out you're from the. Oh, thanks man, thanks a lot Alan. Really appreciate it. Yeah man, hopefully. Yeah, you just have to actually do all of these things, man. Can you imagine that? Like you have to make sure all of these things just to make it check. But for some reason, like mine is just not actually working today properly. Yeah. You know, sometimes it just doesn't work properly, but you know, but that's okay. Anyways, yeah. So what was the 6.25? So let's get the trims. 6.25. There we go, 6. And we're gonna go to the actual avatar, and let's get the checklist now. Where is it? Come back here, charts, and then we're gonna go to the checklist. So let's get the before taxi. So the generators is already on, probe heat is on, anti-ice is not required, isolation switch is auto, engine start is on continuous. Up here, recall, which we had already checked. Well, we didn't actually check, sorry. It's on idle detent here, and flight controls has been checked and ground is clear. So he did give us the taxi, and for the taxi he told us to go via what was that, Echo 3, Delta 6 and Echo 2. So if I go back to airports and I go back here, actually to along here, so we see where it is here. It says from Echo we're going to Delta 6. So you see where we say we're going here, Delta 6, and then we're going on to November 4 right here. So you see what it is? Okay. Yeah, Ryanair 515 is rolling now. Alright, so yes guys, so let's start moving, because they pretty much want us to start moving. They pretty much want us to start moving now, so let me release the brakes. There you go. There we go. There we go. Just now, give me a quick second here. There we go. Nice. Okay. Alright. Yeah, for some reason, like inside the cockpit is giving me some issues, whereas outside is a lot better, so. There we go. Yeah guys, nice, isn't it? Yeah guys, if you haven't subscribed to the channel guys, you know, please subscribe, you know, really appreciate it guys, all you guys support. Don't wanna get too fast down here, so let me slow down. Going a little too fast here. Nice, isn't it? There we go. Yep, let's hold the brakes, let's hold the brakes, let's hold the brakes. Alright. That I like how the whole lighting and everything is, man. That looks really nice. Alright. Nice, isn't it? Wow. That looks really nice. I would love to take a picture of that. That looks really nice. That looks splendid, man. Yes. Ooh. Why does it keep saying that? Alright, so let's accelerate a little bit. Nice. Alright, here we go. Wonderful, man, wonderful.
Apron, hello, easy to 6 Echo Juliet.
Wonderful.
110 information, Echo on board request, diver clearance aside. Easy 26 Echo Juliet, Munich EDDM, hello, information, Echo correct,
and we pretty much going down here. Nice, nice, nice.
Information echo correct. Startup approved.
Mansion, is that an MD-11 over there?
Departure. Runway
Looks like a MD-11.
26 right. Climb by seat 70.
It looks like a MD-11, yeah.
1000.
And you see D6. D6 right there. And then we go into November 4, which is over there. November 4, which is down here. So let's slow down.
2325. Easy 26 echo Juliet.
Thank you. 118.705. Bye bye, Ryanair 515. Okay, so we have to contact Ryanair. We have to contact Tower. There we go. Tower 118.705. Okay. Nice, isn't it? Wow, this is crazy.
November Foxtrot mentioned Tower, hello, we check 20 degrees, 18 knots traffic information, Papa Comanche and traffic pattern on 26 left currently in the downwind at 2,800 feet.
What's he doing there?
Roger, we do not have an eye on the traffic, but we keep an eye on our TS.
Yeah, so we continue, so it's a bit busy obviously. So Ryanair 515 is on Delta 6 for November 4.
F515, turn right onto November, calling for further.
Roger, right on November, we'll call me in for the Ryanair 515.
November Charlie Golf in 20 degrees, 18 knots, 26 left.
Okay, so let's go.
Approach, that's appreciated. We're doing a short approach now, clear to land, 26 left. Comanche 530.
Alright. So we're going right. So we're actually going down here. Nice.
Ryanair 515, continue by November, holding point runway 26 right, intersection 9413.
Roger, November 13, continue right on November. Ryanair 515. Alright. There we go, guys. So we're going all the way down to November Alpha 13, sorry. Alpha 13. Alright, so what I'm gonna do is throttle down a bit. Yeah, we're going good so far, guys. We're going good so far. Alpha 13, which is coming up not too far. So what I normally do is from here, I just keep this here, and I'm gonna put the weather. Actually, I mean it's daytime still, so I'll still put the weather nevertheless. And then down here I'll probably put terrain, but I'll just keep the terrain here. And since we have no traffic really, I'll just put TRA to make sure that we get traffic avoidance as well. Nice, so we're taxiing down nicely, guys. Really good, really well, I'm not gonna lie, so far it's been okay. Yeah, it's been okay. And we've been taxiing for about how long? How long it's been? I'm not even sure. The last time didn't actually even work. That's okay. Oh, it's been 15 minutes. Not elapsed time. It's been 60 minutes so far, so we still have like 1 minute. Okay, but so far everything's been going good so far. And I mean, it's daytime, but sure. That's that aircraft coming at 26 left.
Charlie Golf, appreciate your help. Any stand-off choice?
Nice.
No, we're just going back to the channel.
Alright, so let's stay in the center line here.
Charlie Golf, that's copied to taxi entry Sierra 7, Bravo 7, Sierra.
Yeah guys, using the auto-offo guys. I mean obviously it's getting a bit busy, but I mean SFD Global you can actually turn down some things, or actually turn down the settings, so things might look a little bit different here and there, but nevertheless it's nice to be here in Munich. I know, it's really nice to be here in Munich. Looks nice, doesn't it? Yeah, looks really well. I think there's the traffic over here. Where was he? I think he probably landed already, is he? Oh yeah, he has. Yeah, he has already landed. And I think that's a good thing about like Xplane, like you can do all of these things, you can move around your camera and all these things. And I think that makes you see, plus I can actually move the aircraft around still. Yeah, it makes things so much easier, I think, with Xplane, that I like about it. I don't mind this low res, but these are pretty much the auto-ortho, because I turn off the actual orthos for the airport itself. So yeah, so let's get back into the aircraft. And Alpha 1, 2, and then we're doing Alpha 1, 3, which is on the next one coming up. Yeah.
Looking into November Foxtrot, entry Sierra 7, via Bravo 6, Sierra. To entry Sierra 7, via Bravo 6 and Sierra, the limited to November Foxtrot.
Alright. So let's do the checklist. Flaps is 5. Let's get a checklist before takeoff, just to make sure everything is all good. So we no longer need dates because we're not here anymore. For the departure, like we said, for the departure is going to be straight out, and we're going to be making a right turn for the departure. Alright. There you go. And I think that's 1-3 coming up here, as you can see. So that's 1-3 coming up. So let's see, flaps is already 5, and we have the stabilizer already set. So that's the before takeoff checklist already set. Let's just remember the speeds, 149, 150. Okay, so we put that down here. Roger, cleared for takeoff, runway 26 right, Ryanair 515. Alright. Yes guys, so we're going down here. Oh, sorry about the reframes. You're gonna get some reframes because I'm running so many programs as well in the background as well. Plus I'm actually running my virtual as well in the background, so yeah, so you're gonna get a lot of issues here and there. So what I'm gonna do is okay, so let's get aligned here, because he already told me to line up runway 26 right. So let's go. Alright. Alright. Here we go. There we go. Okay, so we're lining up runway 26 right. Okay, so let's get the landing lights on, and then pretty much put the wing. Alright. Alright. Okay, so all is well. So now we have 60 minutes, so we can Save that, and now we can actually put stick forward. Alright. Alright. Ready? Let's get stick forward. Stick forward, and let's get Toga. There we go. There we go. Nice. So we have thrust set. Thrust is all set. 58, 60 knots. There we go. 70 knots.
80 knots.
80 knots. Alright. 100 knots. Gonna remove forward pressure. There you go. The runway is long because it's pretty warm as well. It's taking up a lot of runway today. And 130 and 140. There we go. 145 and rotate.
V1.
There we go. Rotate. Nice. Ooh. Why is it? Oh. Whew, that was pretty tough. Whew. Gear up. That was a bit stiff, man. Like for a second they just didn't want it to come up. Yeah, I was wondering what was happening, yeah. But I mean, these things tend to happen because of warm weather. Because it's pretty warm right now. Oh, there we go. Oh, and it's pretty windy as well too, so see the wind that's changing. There we go. RYR515 passing at 2,100 feet. There we go. So we're gonna get LNAV,
1000.
VNAV, and then we're gonna put RYR515 seconds, sir. And here we go. Climb flight over 200 or RYR515. That was readability 2, sir. Did you say flight level 210? 100, RYR515. So now we have flaps 1 coming up. Flaps 1. And then flaps flight level 100. And then he tell me 123.90. 123.905, RYR515. He said 123.705. Flaps coming up. Flaps up. There we go. Nice. Nice.
Munich target day,
Wonderful, isn't it?
November 4, also able, also 1-2.
Nice, nice, nice. Okay, so it said 123. So where is 123?
Traffic had following intersection 1 Alpha 12, 279.
123. Where is 123? I mean, I can always contact him again. And RYR515, did you say, just to confirm, 123.705? 123.905, RYR515. So you said 123.905. Okay. So let's go 123.905. 123 905. Okay, because they're using pretty much the 8.33 megahertz frequency bandwidth. Ryanair 515 is climbing out of 5,900 feet for flight level 100.
Ryanair 515, München radar service identified. Climb unrestricted to flight level 190.
Roger, climb flight level 190, Ryanair 515. Okay, so we're gonna do the after takeoff checklist, after takeoff procedure, and then after the checklist. So procedure, so that's off. I'm gonna get all of these off, and let's
Okay, M83 Romeo, proceed direct to Delta Mike 423.
let's get the let's get it to about
direct Delta Mike
10.
423 and after Delta Mike 429.
Nice, isn't it? Really nice.
After the 245, proceed direct to 6.
Oh, that happened. That sound was just when my thing got disconnected, that's all. Yeah, so sorry about that. So we passed 7,000 feet.
Direct on takeoff.
So now we can put standard on the transition, because that was the transition altitude. There we go, standard. And we put standard over here as well. Alright, so we're passing 8,400 feet. Alright. 8,600 feet. 134.150. 134.150 over to mention Ryanair 515. Have a good day, bye bye. Here we go. Alright, so let me contact mention radar Ryanair 515 passing through 9,000 for flight level 190.
Ryanair 515, München radar, hello, identified, climb to flight level 250.
Hello, climb to flight level 250, Ryanair 515. Okay, so now they clear me to flight level 250.
47 heavy, flight level 380 inbound Suben.
Here we go.
Emirates 47, München radar, hello, identified, score 1000.
Nice, isn't it?
1000, 47.
And here is the auto-offo, guys.
Good evening, flight level 118.
This is auto-offo with... This is auto-offo with X Europe. So the X Europe would give me the buildings and stuff, and then the auto-offo would give me pretty much the ground textures. But to be low resolution, if the textures aren't, if the internet and stuff isn't the best, then you get a low res. Slightly low res, but I mean it's okay enough, but it won't get like the best of best. Let me see.
Postman 1121, contact arrival 128.030, ciao.
So let me put on some of the sound so that you guys can probably
Postman 1121, arrival 128.030, danke, ciao.
Okay. Alright, so we actually climbing for 10,000. Actually for 11, so we had to put the landing lights off. So that landing lights off. And as you see, this is the weather, so there's pretty much some weather on the right side, on the left side of the airport, of the aircraft, pretty much over there. And we're gonna get the checklist, which is the after takeoff. After takeoff, which is the engine bleeds, which is already on. The PAX is already on auto. Alright, PAX is already on auto. Landing gear, which is up and off. and flaps is no legs. So that's the after takeoff checklist complete. Okay, so what I'm gonna do now is just put the seatbelts on auto. Alright, yeah, so pretty much everything is all good there.
123,
yeah, and actually climbing out on with my I see my ACAS here. Alright, as soon as ACAS there, you can see we're coming out of, we're going into Nuremberg. And as you see, Frankfurt is over here, so we're going to be going all the way into the north of Frankfurt. Yeah. If I zoom in a bit, then you would see what I did for the departure. So let's zoom out a bit. So now we see where we're going. Alright, let's zoom out a bit. Okay, so this is Discord, guys. So if you guys ever want to go inside my Discord and stuff, you know, talk about a lot of things every day. So many things, as well as screenshots and all that kind of stuff here. So you guys can actually visit that, and even if you also want a bit of AUTOORTHO, just now, give me a second, let me just connect this. Yeah, so you guys, if you ever wanted to know how to do it correctly, you can actually connect this through here. Yeah, so now we actually learn how to use. I do a lot of different things, you know, obviously content and so many other things here. So many things as well, you know, announcements and yeah, got real world stuff, events and stuff like that. So yeah, you guys can actually fill your boots inside of there as well. So I'm actually climbing out for flight level 150, and yeah, so I'm just gonna put a bit of music so on the departure as we climb out, and then I will see you guys in about just 2 minutes. I just want to get something to eat here shortly. Alright guys, so give me a quick second here.
128.080, Joe.
Confirm frequencies 128.030.
030.128.030.
Ryanair 515, monitor Unicom, Joe. Ryanair 515, monitor Unicom, 122.8, bye-bye. Lufthansa 245, contact Swiss radar 133.050, tschüss.
Contact Swiss radar 133.050, schönen Abend, tschüss.
City Air 21906, monitor Unicom, ciao.
City Air 21906, Unicom, ciao.
München Servus, Lufthansa 2 Kilo Alpha, passing flight level 110 for flight level 190. Lufthansa 2 Kilo Alpha, hello identified, climb to flight level 300. Climbing 300, Lufthansa 2 Kilo Alpha.
Moin, Lufthansa 2 Charlie Fox, level 270, climbing 310, direct Raditz. 8500, climbing 19, flight level 190.
Two stations, I got both, Lufthansa 279er, hello identified, climbing.
Yeah, so we're actually just climbing out here. I actually got my little snack here. Yeah. Those flights take some time, so.
Lufthansa 279.
Confirm flight number 280 and it's TIFF down.
Confirming 290 and DIFTA. Lufthansa 279.
Habe ich 290 gesagt? Sorry, 280 meine ich.
So let's see a little bit around.
For Lufthansa 279.
Let's see a little bit around. Let's see what's happening around.
220 Foxtrot, auto identified.
I'm actually climbing to fly over 250. That's the altitude they give me. And then we're gonna be going a little higher. So, right. So let's just see a little bit outside. It's nice, isn't it? I can't put on the volume. The whole time I'm trying to put on the volume, I can't put on the volume. Yeah, so sometimes it's just giving some issues, man, like this whole. Let me see. You know, man. Every time we're climbing out, it's like it's just giving some slight little issues. Yeah. So where are we climbing to now? Let me see. To 10 low. Okay. I can see the light. The lighting is not okay, but obviously it's not like as completely natural light. Why does it keeps disconnecting for some reason? I'm not sure why it's doing that, but it just keep disconnecting here and there. Alright, so
Lufthansa 2451, Munich radar, hello identified. Descent to flight level 110 at 2,500 feet per minute operator.
so why is it?
110, 2,500 feet per meter with
Alright, there we go.
Lufthansa 2 Kilo Alpha, contact RYR radar 120.930 Joe.
And there we go. Oh.
Descent at 3,000 feet per
That's why you have to keep monitoring these aircraft, because you know things tend to happen with it. So let's make sure. Ooh, what's happening here? What's happening here? Yeah, you just have to keep monitoring it, because you know sometimes you tend to get some issues. You know. Alright, so if we go to Alexa, and then I put LNAV, there we go. So then it's supposed to follow the Alexa. I feel probably because the bank was a bit too much, it couldn't maintain that, because obviously it's not obviously fully updated. So yeah, so then you're gonna have a little bit of issue here and there. Yes guys, so
can you say if you can see no spot?
climbing out of flight level 22.
Kilo Alpha should be 120.930.
I know it has a bit of issues on the climb though. We get into climb level 5. So far we're about 22 minutes already. We're supposed to be leveling off. Actually within about 22 minutes, right? I don't know why my internet is just causing some issues, man. I feel like I know why actually. We're just disconnecting and reconnecting. This.
Delta Echo Whiskey Kilo Tango München Radar, hallo, für Augsburg ist der Approach zuständig auf der 123,9.
I feel like it's the whole internet issue thing.
Ah ja, danke.
And here goes the bank. Here goes the bank again. Here goes the bank. Here goes the bank. See, that's the bank again. Here goes the bank. Here goes the bank. Like you gotta keep monitoring it or else it'll just do some weird things, man. If you don't, then like I say, if you don't monitor it, then it's gonna do some pretty weird things. So where is it going now?
631, squawk 1000.
Ryanair 515 with you, Fly the 240.
Ryanair 515, Monitor Unicorn, 1228, bereit.
122.8, oh yeah, Ryanair 515. Okay, so now we're going over to Unicom. So we're gonna go all the way up to flight level 320 on our own here, on a flight level change, just for now. And actually, let's see what we have here. And it says a speed of, what's the speed? 309. Okay. 309. So since we're already on 309, we'll keep it on L now. And what I'm gonna do is I'm going to see if I can actually the climb rate. So probably if I can go at a different rate, probably that might, because we're going so far. Normally the climb speeds will be at about 280. Because we're going at 300, it's gonna, the angle of attack is a bit probably a bit too much for it. So we actually have to go at, let's get a max rate, not angle, rate. Oops, unless right. And should go down to about 280. Alright, and then we're gonna go to Unicom. Yeah, sorry about the whole disconnection thing, the whole internet thing. And we're gonna get to Unicom 122.8.
Unix Center, Oscar Echo, Foxtrot, Victor, India, hello.
Because we're no longer on frequency anymore. There we go. So yeah, we're just climbing out. I don't know, we'll leave it like that for now. So this is a nice picture to get here. Yeah. And oh, center wants me to contact them. Right, so I'm gonna contact center here now. So give me a quick second then. Let's contact them. Okay, so that's was that Langan or 133.5. Langan or 133.565. So alright, here we go. Ah, that's mentioned, sorry. 133.565. There we go.
München Radar, schönen guten Abend, Lufthansa 5 Golf Delta, Flight Level 390 inbound Phoenix. Die Lufthansa 5 Golf Delta, Servus Radar Contact, Squawk 1000. Squawk 1000, Lufthansa 5 Golf Delta. Well, XP76 Foxtrot Bremen is still offline, monitor 122.
Oh, so now we're telling me to contact 124.7, 124.730. And now that's on Langan. Langan radar, Ryanair 515. 515 passing through flight level 300.
Ryanair 515, flying radar, hardening, flight climb to level 320.
Roger, climb to flight level 320, Ryanair 515.
Lufthansa 18560, set to flight level 250.
So that was that.
Lufthansa 18560, set to flight level 250.
Yes, I'm actually, like I said, using the AUTOORTHO. So all of this is in here is actually the AUTOORTHO.
Okay, project 016, no weather data or information, so
yeah.
okay to Xplane via Omar to Charlie departure Pamero.
This message now coming. This message only now coming.
Service 016, you have the local weather received. We are cleared to in Frankfurt X-ray to the Charlie VOR, Omar to Charlie, telling 5,000, squawk 1,000.
Is that correct? Report and ready for departure.
Thank we go, 016.
Flight radar X160 with you on 2000. For X160 before you're still not in my airspace. Runner
461, Fly the B737
Runner 464, I'm monitoring you control.
Okay, so let's see what they're doing here. I don't know why it keeps going to a side. So let's go to.
Here 2196 flight radar hard.
There we go. Actually, going into Masak.
Runner 515, please climb to level 320.
Let me see, Masak. Is it Masak?
Remember 892, contact cell line radar 120.805.
There we go. Went down to Masak. There we go.
Negative 120.8.
What is the rate of flight?
Alright, so what I'm gonna do is I'm actually gonna remove the fuel a little here. Alright, the fuel tank. Switch for the center. Not sure why this keeps reconnecting, and I think it's because of the old internet and everything like that, that's why. But like I said, the whole FPS on the Max 9 is always terrible. People lose about, I lose about like 10 frames on the Max by itself without anything else, man. Can you imagine that?
Runner 515, cancel that take 2904 separation.
I think that was me. Oh, what's that for Ryanair 515?
2904 separation.
What's that for the Ryanair 515?
Runner 515, turn left heading 2904 separation.
Roger, left heading 2904 separation at Ryanair 515. So you guys probably saw that there was a bit of traffic here. So you just wanted me to go left just to just for separation. Alright.
And then 7 Charlie Victor, it's 0.37 knots, runway 21, safe takeoff.
Let me see, what else?
Private 016, taxi to runway 29 Altdorf, ready for departure.
Project 016, Project 016, departure is released, report when you have one.
Departure released, will go Private 016, danke. Long Radar, schönen guten Abend, Lufthansa 3, Yankee Hotel, passing 3,300 feet, climbing 5,000 feet.
Lufthansa 3, Yankee Hotel, unweiting to level 200.
Climb west in flight level 200, Lufthansa 3, Yankee Hotel.
Long Radar looks at 24 Zulu and flight level 230. Max Air 24 Zulu, Long Radar hard.
Yeah, but the AUTOORTHO for this takes a lot. Like I'll tell you for sure. Like when you're doing like with the auto offer, man, it take seriously like a lot of resource, man, trust me. It literally does take a lot of resource.
Good afternoon, Lufthansa to arrival flight level 300, direct outback.
Lufthansa to Kilo Alpha, Langradar.
Okay, so let me see. I think we're gonna accelerate now to our speeds.
Runway 515, consider Sierra Papa Yankee. Runway 515, consider Sierra Papa Yankee.
Roger, redirect to Sierra Papa Yankee, Ryanair 515.
Angular Yowing 71 Charlie Lima, climbing 330, passing 313, inbound Kaplan.
Private Jet 016, outbound Untitled Chapter, passing 2600. Barton 016,
Do a quick upper second there, guys.
Oryx 71 Charlie Lima, Langradar, Maximum 370.
Climbing for 277, Yowing 71 Charlie Lima.
Felix 31, contact Ryan radar on 100.30 channel. Felix 31 second. Contact Ryan radar 100.30 channel. 20930 Felix 31 channel. And I am Charlie Victor 2033. Squawk 2033. Oryx 195, contact plane radar on 128.760, ciao. Oryx 195, contact plane radar on 128.760, ciao.
Bremen 128.760, Yowing 195, danke, ciao.
Approach 016, satisfied. Can you climb level 190? 190, private jet 016. Backstairs 196, contact plane radar 128.760, ciao. One two eight seven six zero. 193 level 50 at 500 meters radar.
25025, 190.
The runway 7 Charlie Victor identified customer level 180. Delta Cargo 8453, Langradar, level 10. Runway 515, contact plane radar on 128.760, ciao.
Good evening, Lufthansa 223, flight level 230. RYR515 unreadable. RYR515 still unreadable.
Langrider Kurios, Vatsim, Bravo 7330, direct from me.
Rank 1 Kilo Bravo Langrider outage.
Easy 63 Kilo is on frequency.
Easy 63 Kilo Langrider outage.
Hello, identified, climb to level 240.
Climb flight level 240, Jedi 42. William Rock 78, request stay left turn heading 160 to avoid.
Boulevard 768, heading 160.
Alright, so you see at the moment, the weather doesn't look too well. Even my frames is not looking too well as well too.
Boulevard 768, report heading and reason for that to radar 12473, goodbye.
Yeah, so just pretty much just
Would you copy that over to radar
flying
12473? I'm Rock
flying
78.
straight, pretty much just across it from the outskirts.
195, descend to flight level 250.
But yeah, the Earth is outside there.
Oh, great.
Pretty much, yeah, so just on
Descending flight
the side of
level
it.
4250 and on conversion speed 300 or direct greater, your wings 105.
Hopefully, all goes well here.
195, direct data, whiskey 411.
I'm in the Ryanair 515. I think that was Eurowings 515. Something like that, I believe.
Delta, whiskey 411, confirm.
Yes,
Direct Delta, whiskey 411, your wings 105.
Jedi 42 Hotel, proceed direct route.
Direct route, Jedi 42 Hotel.
Alright. So yeah, just monitoring everything. My frames are taking a very big hit with all of these things running as well in the background. And it's supposed to be Mach decimal 7. 8.
Descending to flight level 250, your
So let me ask them.
And your wings 6, proceed direct Heimer.
Yeah, I might have to actually
direct
go
half,
left.
your wings 26.
City Air 2194, descend to flight level.
Yeah, because that weather is not good at all. Ryanair 515, long on radar.
Function was for City Air 2196, descend to level 320.
That's 20, so within 510.
And Ryanair 515, Bremen identified, directed afloat.
Is it directed gas look?
Proceed directed afloat.
Roger, proceed direct to Ravlu, Ryanair 515. And is it possible to get about 10 nautical miles to the right, to the left, due weather?
Ryanair 515, heading to the left approved, report enabled, direct flow again.
Roger, left approved and direct and enable Ryanair 515.
Negative, let me know please when you are able to return.
Roger, we'll let you know when able to return Ryanair 515.
City Air 2196, descend to flight level 2900. With a 76 Foxtrot channel, squawk 2114.
Radar delivering Ryanair 4642, flight level 300.
Ryanair 4649, Bremen identified, proceed direct Mega.
Direct to Mega, Ryanair 46.
Alright, so I'm just trying to avoid the weather here, so I'm doing some weather avoidance. procedure here, guys.
Wings 195, descend to flight level 1.
So give me a quick second there, just trying to, like I said, trying to avoid the weather. Because the weather is pretty bad. So I'm trying to see if I can go around it. Because it's very big here, I'll go left, I'll go right, and then afterwards I'll try to go left to avoid it. So actually I can pretty much try to go around it now.
AR2194, descend to flight level 110, proceed data whiskey 411.
So let me see here. Alright.
AR2196, direct data whiskey 411, descend to flight level 110. July 4 Hotel, climb to flight level 330 and confirm your requested level.
Alright, so it's...
Climb flight level 330 and the requested level is flight level 3990.
So let's see.
Wings 195, flight level 110.
Alright, so what we're gonna do is, because it's a bit, we'll try to see if we can just get the outskirts of the weather. So what I'm gonna do is, I'm actually gonna just put seatbelts on, because the weather is gonna be pretty bad just for a bit. Cabin crew, take your seats. Yeah, so it's just gonna be a bit of bad weather here just for a little bit. I mean bad weather is like all of this here is pretty bad right now. Nice. There we go. Alright, let me see, let me put the lights on there. Circuit breakers on as well.
That's right, 6508, contact Langen 124, das Limit 730.
Alright.
Over to Langen 124, 730, that's service Tower Air Traffic 650.
Ciao, Eurowings 8026, monitor Unicom 1228, goodbye.
Monitor to Unicom 122.8, bye bye. Eurowings 8026.
Oh, there we go.
Max to CE66, contact mention 133565.
And
and
RYR515 is directed into Ravelo.
Ryanair 515, roger, direct off.
Where's the directing Ravelo, RYR515?
75 level 3, please.
Alright, so we're gonna turn right now into
Direct
Ravelo.
75 for the 1 and 2 signs.
Okay. Yeah, so just trying to avoid the weather here, so. That was a bit hectic, that's for sure.
Uniform, low identified, climb to flight level 240 and turn left heading 150.
Alright. Yeah, thanks, and thanks to all those who actually supported me. You know, thanks to all those who actually subscribe to the channel as well too. So you know, really appreciate it. Look, the weather's coming back again. Nice. Ooh, one of the aircraft just passed. So yeah, ooh, there's a KLM 875. Which aircraft is he in actually? Let me find out. I can actually go and check it out. Model KLM 875. He's in a 777-200. 777. He's a 777-300. So pretty much he's probably in Xplane. Yo, can you get on iPad? Can you get on iPad? Did you say no? What do you mean? Can you get on iPad? Alfie. What do you mean? Can you get on iPad? You mean Xplane? I think you can actually have the Xplane version. Is that what you mean? Like the iPad? I know there's Xplane Mobile. Are you talking about Xplane Mobile? There is Xplane Mobile.
Right, level 300, 10-2406.
Yeah, there is Xplane Mobile, so probably if you're talking about that. Okay, so I already have this.
So you can expect that to set the west side.
Xplane native. And I think all of these.
Radar, hello, climb 3 Juliet Zulu, passing flight level 294, climbing 360 inbound Abani.
Climb 3 Juliet Zulu, hello,
Box.
identified.
Coronado. Yeah, I don't fly Coronado.
Direct mail will be line 3 Juliet 2.
Alright.
Radar, moin.
Yeah, so you guys saw that, like, avoiding weather and all that kind of stuff, and just trying to make sure.
The 1 Mike Tango, hello, squawk 1000 please, and...
Try to make sure that everything's all good, you know? It's not as simple.
The 5 Yankee uniform, proceed direct, Ostbitch.
What else? Compass. What else? This actually takes so much space, the AUTOORTHO, man. It actually really truly does take a lot of space, man. What you say that? I love to download it. Is it on my phone? OMG, yes. Oh, yeah, there is Xplane mobile, so yeah, you can actually look for it if you want to. Yeah, so there's Xplane, the Xplane mobile, so if you want, you can actually go on the Xplane mobile. Yeah, that's cool. I've never actually done that, so I don't actually know how it's done actually. So, yeah.
Turn left by 10 degrees, Jedi 4-2. Hello, Lufthansa 104, inbound to Vera, flight level 320.
Lufthansa 104 identified, direct November India Echo.
Alright.
Direct November India Echo, Lufthansa 104.
Jedi 4 to hotel, climb to flight level 390.
Alright, so let me
Climb to
see.
level 390, Jedi 4 to hotel.
City Yard 194, call Bremen 124, decimal 8.
EGLL, no. Which other airport?
KLM 875, correct, Langen 124,
No, that's not me.
decimal 730, goodbye.
Cities.
KLM 875.
That's KLM 875. That's the one that just passed me or whatever. Oh, there's got some lightning on the left side there.
Just confirm the clear level for us. We are able 360.
As you mentioned, you can climb 360.
At the coverage.
Yeah, AUTOORTHO takes up so much space as well too. Running it, so you know, it'll be a bit difficult.
KLM 875.
Give me a quick few minutes here, guys. I'll be back in just a minute. Just I want to get something out.
The 5 Yankee.
Yeah, I like it as well too, man. Alpha. Yeah, I can't do without Xplane, man. Like, for me, it's, I have all 3 sims, but I pretty much love Xplane, so I fly Xplane the most, because I think everything is so much better. The only issue I have is when it comes to some aircrafts, when the mod is not fully compatible like that, it tends to cause a lot of issues with memory and all that kind of stuff. But other than that, I enjoy flying with it. Yeah, so give me a quick second and I will be back shortly.
He's ready on 13375. I checked on Vatsim.
Well, you shouldn't be on that frequency.
Yeah.
KLM 1361.
KLM 361.
KLM 1361, you can call mention 133565, goodbye.
13565, okay, I'm 1361, thank you, bye bye.
Jedi 4 to hotel, on navigation direct Armut.
On navigation direct Armut, Jedi 4 to hotel.
Lufthansa 104, descend to flight level 250.
Descend flight level 250, Lufthansa 104.
Ryanair 515, call Amsterdam 12575. Ryanair 515. And this is the 1 Mike Tango for your information. CPSA only available above level 245 clear by airspace.
Watch that, Lufthansa 1 Mike.
This is a 3 kilo, climb to flight level 330.
Climb 330, Lufthansa 3 kilo.
July 4 to Hotel, call München 133565 Chuck.
133565 George, July 2 to, correct to July 4 to Hotel.
Ryanair 515.
Radar 10 Addons, Lufthansa 2 Tango 65, claim 100.
For the Papa Tango, hello, identified. Climb to flight level 1900.
Delta 19.
This is a 3 kilo, proceed direct Zulu.
Proceed direct Zulu, Lufthansa 3 kilo.
Killer 1361, still on dash frequency. Killer 2406, proceed direct to Romeo, Kilo, November.
Direct to Romeo Kilo November, again 2406.
Ryanair 515.
Bremen, Center, Christoph Freddy, guten Abend.
Christoph 30, Bremen.
Christoph 30, Bremen, Center, request departure to the south, destination Braunschweig City.
Christoph 30, Roger. Braunschweig, QNH 1009er. And active runway is, let me see. Christoph 30, active runway 08, departure own discretion, and approved request.
Departure on runway 8, departure to own direction, Christoph 30.
Wings 180, descent flight level 250. Would Express 76 Foxtrot Amsterdam just close, monitoring Unicom, goodbye. This is a 5 Yankee uniform, call Langen 12473, choose.
12473, 5 Yankee uniform, take it away.
This is a 104, turn left, heading 310, descend to flight level 11.
Left heading 310, descent flight level 110 to 104. radar 1, German 64 Yankee 240 next Bravo.
German 64 Yankee identified direct timer and for information, CBDC only available in the upper airspace.
Direct timer, German 64 Yankee, can you give me information again? I didn't read that.
Ja, das war CBDC Logern zu machen. Das geht aber nur im Upper Airspace.
Achso, es ist Flight 280, oder?
245 in der Region, wo du gerade bist.
What about Aki? German 64 Yankee.
Wings 180, monitor Unicom. Ryanair 4649, monitor Unicom, bye.
Unicom, good luck, Ryanair 4649.
Remember, this is your 121 for flight level 0.100.
Wings 1 to Alpha identified, climb to flight level 190.
Flight level 190, your 1 passing.
This is a 104, direct data, whiskey 411.
Lufthansa 104, sorry, can you say it again?
This is a 104, direct data, whiskey 411.
Direct data whiskey 414, Lufthansa 104.
Fast, Lufthansa 104, data whiskey 411.
Sorry, data whiskey 411, Lufthansa 104.
Lufthansa 1 Mike Tango, contact Langen 124, das sind 737.
Lufthansa
80 Kilo for München, 13365.
Blocked.
Lufthansa 80 Kilo for München, 13365.
13365, Lufthansa 80 Kilo, danke für den Service Jump.
Lufthansa Papa Tango, climb to flight level 330, direct south. Action was for Lufthansa, Papa Tango, direct south, and climb level 330. Lufthansa Papa Tango. Die Lufthansa Papa Tango, der ist hier meine Sekunde. You're just left the control zone of Braunschweig, report to me. Let me know once you want to re-enter.
Advice 25, flight level 380.
Advice 285, hello, identified.
Oh, das ist super bedenken, danke viel.
Das ist Super Tango, vielen Dank, climb level 330 oder direkt so.
334, da ist es.
Wings 1 to Alpha, climb to flight level 240 and proceed direct so.
Climb to flight level 240 and what to direct?
Direct.
Right to Suru, you're 124 and flight level 240.
Advice 285, technically you need an odd flight level. Would you like to stay with 380 or would you even prefer maybe an odd level?
Advice 285, request 360.
That's not an odd level. So 370 maybe?
Okay, 370, sorry, Edelweiss 285.
Edelweiss 285, Roger, descent just at 370.
370, Edelweiss 285. Sorry, there, Contact Green Radar on 124, decimal 8, 104.
Bravo, hello, identified. Climb to flight level 310 and report your requested flight leg.
Continue to Bravo 310 and we request Bravo 350.
Roger.
Alright, so I was there in the background, but as you can see, sometimes there's a bit of a bug with this whole, because it's going above the altitude, I know, and you know, it's not supposed to go above it.
Radar Moin, Alpine 5676, no, we are out of your airspace, but about to enter your airspace and want to ask you if you...
So pretty much like the altitude 1 and up, the altitude 1, and that's over here, and that's how you cut it out, which is the altitude
we are
1.
fine with a cruise speed of...
So far the flight been about 55 minutes so far. I believe we're passing. Alright, so we're actually passing, so we actually have to go on Unicom frequency T. So let me go to Unicom 122.8 because we have no more frequency left. There you go. So that's my only issue with this whole aircraft, is just the whole frames is very, very bad. But it's a lot more stabilized compared to the other one, which is the 8th version, the Max 8. Let me see. It seems like Xplane comes out with something here, is it? They have 12.1.2 now launched. You can actually go in Xplane and within the Discord as well too, and then actually get to know certain things. So for the 12.1.2, there's a Caribbean update. Pretty much, let's say welcome to 12.1.2, an art-based package that brings all sorts of tropical theme delights. This release includes custom airports, enhancement to TNCS, TFRJ and TNCM, all unique airports with their own challenges. In addition, this release introduces dynamic civilian vessels, an update to the global water textures, dual jetway dual jet support, and a new library objects for the gateway artists. Beta 1 is available to download now, so you can actually go and get the beta version of that 12.1.2 if you would like. Was it, who was talking about it today? Was it somebody was actually discussing it? I think in the screenshot, I believe it was in the screenshot section of my chat, of my Discord. There was somebody was talking about it today. I actually have it in the announcement as well as my which they released it. So if anybody ever wanted to see that, they can actually go there as well. Yeah, I mean, so far it's been okay, but obviously there are little issues here and there that I had to deal with. But these things tend to happen with these sims. You get all of these little issues. So let me see which ATC they have at the moment. So the ATC, none for the UK right now, but Langen. Pretty much Langen CPDLC. Langen has different ED. Let me see, this one is Bremen. So they got a few here. Let me see, let me show you guys that as well. Down here. So yeah, they have a few air traffic controllers right now. So we see Langan here, and the LCPDLC, EDGG. Right, so EDGG, so they have different sectors of center. That's Bremen, is Brussels approach. Let me see, Brussels. Alright, Brussels approach. So not much, and we're pretty much crossing the ocean, going into London soon. Yeah, nice little flight, not too bad. The frames is my frames. That's the only thing. My frames been terrible, man. Very, very terrible today. And then the aircraft just climbing whenever it feels like climbing, and then descends whenever it feels like descending. So how to deal with all of that issue? Here goes a yawn, man. Tiring, man. Give me a quick second, let me get something here. Come back. Okay, so now that I'm back in the cockpit, I'm at a fully. Ooh, why is it going down? Not sure why it's going down. So let's go back up, yeah, back up. It's going down, it's not supposed to go down, it's supposed to go back up. No, these things tend to happen, you know, obviously because, you know, issues with weather and all that kind of stuff like that. So you have to expect that. But we're about 70 nautical miles till arrival. So what I normally like to do is just from Sonex. So I just like to cross-reference what the thing's supposed to be. So for example, if I come down here and go to go to charts, come down to the actual flight, and I go all the way down to where Sonex is. Let me see, that's about Sonex. So it's supposed to be at 4.0 in terms of fuel. Okay, so let's go back to Sonex. And what is the fuel right now at the moment? 4. Let's see, go performance. I see that the fuel is 4.4. So it's roughly about the same. So we can estimate that the landing weight should be about the same as what we have. So let's go for the arrival. I don't think there's any control. EIDW. No, there isn't any at Shannon. Yeah, not at Shannon. So not at Dublin, sorry. So we're just gonna get the weather once again now. So let's see what the weather is again. So we're gonna go to Avitav, actually up here, sorry, because this one has an issue for some reason. And I'm gonna come back down here, and then we're gonna go to airports, EIDW, and let's go to the weather at the bottom, and we see 11011 knots. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna go into the arrival. It did say for the chart, I think it was runway actually chart, sorry, here we go. I think they did say runway 2, was it 23? Let me go back to the flight plan. Okay, so let's, where is route? There we go, 26. What's that, 26? 28 right. 28 right. 28 right. At Bagso. So 28 right because the wind coming at 310, so 28 right. So we take, where is it? Alright, that's 28 right, and we get Bagso for Lima. And if we come to the approach, now we go to the chart, come down to airport. We're gonna move Munich because we no longer need Munich. We're gonna go to Dublin, the arrival. Like I said, is via 28 left, 28 right. And increase, and like I said, is via Bagso, so that's gonna be up here. I see Bagso for Lima, so straight from Bagso again into this, and then 28 right, I believe. So come back here and let's go to the approach itself. and take ILS 28 right. There we go. So 28 right. There we go. And for the, we'll keep it at key. They have different approaches you can actually take via. So there's Spacer and there's Albino. So we're just gonna keep it as standard for now, and then what we're gonna do is go to plan mode and press step climb, and I'm gonna keep stepping, and let's continue again. So we see what the arrival, and then you're gonna go all the way here, and then because there is nobody, so we'll take DW 0, or if anything then we can even take PESA. So actually we can do that one instead. 28 right, and we go in via PESA. There we go. Alright, so from PESA you can go to Kirav and then PESA. That's what we're gonna do. So let me go to Kirav, so PESA, and then we're gonna connect that into PRAV. Where is PRAV? Kirav. There we go. And then connect here. Alright, there we go. So PESA, from PESA is going to Kirav. Alright, see right here, Kirav, from Kirav, and then from PESA, from PESA then going down into that okay, and then onto the approach. So we can work with that. Yeah, we can work with that as the approach, and that's above 3,000 feet. Alright, so for above 3,000 feet, and then so let's tune. Let me see the transitions. And since it's a category 2, so they're just gonna keep the minimums at that's a radio. Simple, it's on barrel. There you go, barrel. So now it's on barrel. We'll put it at since category 1, so 368.7. So 367. 340. Oh. Not a radio. Oh, why is it going there? There we go. 367. 367. 367, there we go. And we can see the descent from Okibo, and we descend in speeds, which we're gonna get just now. But first of all, we have to actually get the landing weight. So we're gonna go back to chart, and if we go back to the chart here, we see that the landing weight is supposed to be 69.3, but remember we took off with, instead of 64.5 weight, I think it was about 63. So that's supposed to be 68.3, I believe. Right, see, 68.3, and take 40 and 144. So let's go here, runway 28 right, and we're gonna get the winds as well. So if we come back again to airport, and then we come back here, so it's 110 at 11 knots. Let's plug that in. 310 slash 11 knots, so it's a bit windy. The temperature is 17.17, and then the QNH is 1011. 1010. So why is the aircraft turning? Oh. Yeah, so we're almost ready for descent, so we're gonna put it all the way down to 10,000 feet when we're ready. Alright, so we see what the winds are, and like we said, is 68.3. 68 for the landing. Flaps 40, auto brakes. Anti-ice should be on brakes. We put in brakes to 2. Non-auto. Alright, so let's see where does that end. So it seems like we have to take auto brakes 3. Alright, auto brakes 3 though. We'll be taking auto brakes 3. Because we have a very high speed. So auto brakes 3. I see auto brakes 3 at speeds 41-44. Alright. I think we're pretty much ready for descent. Oh, top of descent, yep. So let's start to descend. There we go. And going, like I said, going all the way to 10,000 feet. There we go, and we start our top of descent. Alright, so for the descent, we're gonna get a checklist for the descent. Okay, so we're gonna come back to the checklist again. Sorry, not here. Chat, and go back to descent, and there you see here, that's after takeoff. But this one is the descent on here. Pressurization, which is already checked. The landing altitude. The recoil, which we're going to get checked. Alright, so we started descending, guys. The auto brakes is level 3. Landing data VRF is already set 40 at 144, and we have the approach briefing, which is almost completed. Like I said, we're going all the way down with auto brakes 3. We have the minimum set at 378, I believe. Alright, and QNH, which we're gonna put the QNH here. So let's put the QNH 10. QNH. There you go. Put that there. QNH 101. 1011. Was it 1011 or 1010? 1010. Okay, so that's one more down. There we go. I'll be doing a visual approach, landing, descending at a speed of, or actually descending at a rate, I think of about within 600 to 800 feet per minute. So let's go back to airport. What we see here. So yeah, so since we landed at about speeds of 180, sorry, not 180, sorry, about 144, so it's just about 750 feet. Yeah, 750 feet per minute. That will be descending, and the threshold, which is about I see 6 nautical 6 distance out. We should be able to be 2,175, which is about 1,960 feet. So yeah, we're descending now, guys. And what I'll do is I'll put our arm, so the other brakes is armed, and we're getting down. Yeah, guys. All right. So let me try to get some of the lights, because it's getting dark, as you can see clearly. One to 2.8. All right. Alright, so we're descending it nicely. I still have the weather. Okay. Hopefully all goes well. So what I'll do is I'll direct to Bagso, which is 10,000 and below. Alright. There you go. Oh, actually, I can even direct to Pisa because there's no ATC at the moment. So you can direct to Pisa, which is 3,000 feet. Alright, here we go. Yeah, because there's no ATC at the moment, so. Okay. We synchronize the heading, and then we're going down. Alright, so we get in there. Slowly but surely we're getting there, guys. Okay, 15. The descent. Descending slowly. We're about 96% complete for the flight. So what we're gonna do in terms of the arrival, so go back to the chart again. Let's go back to Dublin, and then we're gonna go back to the airport itself. Let's have the chart. Since we have all the brakes free from runway 28 to the right, which is that 28 right? Right, 28 right. I can see that it has a pressure, so in that you would have taken into the account the pressure. We'll be pretty much exiting around here, but I have a feeling we'll end up exiting all the way on November 6th. November 6th, and then we're gonna go via Mike. We're gonna cross the runway, go make a left turn and go to Pier 1. Yeah, that's what we're gonna do. Go to Pier 1 and then into the terminal. Others. Where we see Pier 1 is over here. It's Pier 2 here, Pier 1. So once we exit, like I said, over here, and then we cross the runway, make a left turn. They have fence here, so we're gonna go to Papa Outer, and then continue here, and then go into one of the over here. I'll take any one of these stands here. Yeah, that's the plan. Let me see, any Manchester approaches on EGAA. So let me see, is there any other thing, let me see, I can do other than just pretty much just prepping for the arrival. So let's get flaps 1. And what we can do is you can even get it early by trying to reduce the by putting the gear down. That way we'll get more drag to try to slow down even more. So let me see. It's supposed to be 3,000 feet and we're way too high. So what we're gonna do now is actually we're going to see if we can actually make a turn, a left turn, just so that we can lose some altitude because we're a bit too high. We got the flaps, we got the gear down early just to try to lose some altitude. Okay, so we're just gonna make a spin, a circle to land. Alright, we already have one flaps out as well, one arch of flaps. Alright, let me see. Anything else? What else we have to get done? Alright, flaps 2. And we're gonna go all the way to 3,000 feet. There we go. Alright. There you go. And let's make a right turn, not a left turn. A right turn. We're making a left turn. Already 10,000 feet. Yeah, we're going all the way down to let's go down on flight level change. So we're gonna put the landing lights. Here we go. And then we're gonna get flaps 5 shortly. There you go. Speed 180. Going down. Let me see. Alright. So turn around and come back and land over here. Alright, that's how we're doing. Okay. And let's turn all the way around again. Hey, so we're getting there. It's pretty long, I'll tell you that. But today was a good flight, you know, so far. XP12.1, I mean, the lighting looks pretty okay. It doesn't look too bad at all. And with the whole with this software as well, the Max team design, it's actually not too bad. Just the whole frame rate, that's the issue that I have. And as well the whole auto-off, man, and you have to keep caching those awful scenery, man. That's a lot of data. Keep caching. But obviously by caching it, it makes things a little bit easier that next time when you fly, you already have preloaded cache data there already, so yeah. That's why when I come back to when you come to places that you've already visited, that it doesn't even have to actually load in any more or download any more data, because it's already all I've already loaded in all that information. So let me see. Oh, someone just asked me if I shot in the ILS. Okay. So I'll just tell him yes, shortly I'll be shooting the ILS. So. Okay, there we go. Let's get LNAV. It's Dublin traffic. Dublin traffic is making the left turn. Left for runway 28 or right approach. Currently 4,000 feet. Dublin traffic. That's a Boeing 737 MAX. MAX 9.
Dublin traffic, the common short for 28 right. It's landing 28 left, we don't
land on the way right.
Did you say they land at runway 28 left at Dublin? Okay, so then that's Roger. Will land at runway 28 left and Dublin, RYR515. Okay, so they take runway 28. You said 28 left.
We're traveling to the east, jet 96 Romeo, what are your intentions?
So you're gonna go from here.
Yeah, thanks for your potential start about
We're gonna go from Lapsu.
Just feels like you're attacking it at a funny angle.
Oh.
We're on SFD 97, we're base left runway 3 left, 11.5 miles.
yeah, have your thing.
There you go.
You wanna head in first?
Yeah, I can take you first, thanks, behind the RYR515, thank you.
Yeah,
Okay, so let me just see what's happening here. Okay. So we're taking runway 28 left. No, not right. 28. Oh. There you go. Oh. 28 left. And still see that it's good on the free. Alright. Good. So let's zoom in a bit. Let's see what we see. Put traffic on. There we go. 3,000. Seems like there's a traffic passing there. Alright. So let me see. What altitude is 3,000 above? Nice. So let's get flaps 10. And let's see if we put approach. Actually, what I'll do is I'll actually I already have the gear down. So what else I have to do now? Alright. So gear is down already. I'll get the taxi lights on. Around it, turn off lights. And we're pretty much almost ready for the approach. I think we have to still at 2.5. Alright. Here we go, so we'll just be following a profile shortly. No, because I didn't actually set that. So I'm gonna be reducing to speeds 1 and actually descending at 500 feet per minute. So actually we can descend right now. So what I'm gonna do is I'm actually going to disconnect. Yeah, because you see now we actually above the glide. So let's descend. Alright, because you see the profile, here is the profile, so we're supposed to descend on the profile. So let's go all the way down to about reducing speed to about 160 knots. We have to try to maintain, remember I told you it's about 800 feet, so descending about 800 feet so we can actually maintain. Let's go to 160. RYR515 is a short final of roughly 4 nautical miles out for runway 28 left to land at Dublin traffic. Alright, so let's get flaps 25. We can see we're a bit still too high, just a bit. Let's descend 900, and what I'll do is actually I'll actually land by myself now. So let's go down. There we go. And then I'm gonna get it on LNAV VNAV speed. There we go. Yes guys, I'm into land. Nice, nice, nice. So let's get flaps 25. Alright, so we're coming in. As you can see, we're pretty much good here. Nice, nice, isn't it? Alright, so you can see there's a bit of traffic here. Alright, so let's stay up a bit. Let's put the flight directors off. And we can see we pretty much are good on the two whites, two reds. And I'm gonna get flaps 40. Alright, here we go. And the landing checklist is gear is down, flaps 30, and then other brakes is arm. Okay, so let's go up a bit so we can maintain. Alright, so let's up a bit. Nice. There you go. There we go. Okay, so let's try to stay on radar controls. Radar. Alright. Good. There we go. Radar. Nice.
500.
There you go.
400.
There you go. A bit windy. A bit windy.
300.
Nice, nice.
Caution, taxiway. Caution, taxiway.
Alright.
200.
There we go. There we go. There you go.
50. 40. 30. 20. 10. Caution.
Ooh, that was a bit hard. Huh. Yeah, that was a bit. Oh. Yeah. Yeah, that was a bit hard, man. The wind just. Whew. It's not. Brakes. I know it. Like they said, exactly like they said, exactly like we said, it was gonna go at the end. Exactly like we said, it was always gonna go at the end. Whew, that was really nice, and I'm not even gonna lie, that was pretty awesome, wasn't it? Yep, let's go. Oh, why is it not moving? Come on, move. Let's go. Hello. It's not moving. Is the brakes on or something? Is the brakes on? Is the brakes on or something? Hello. Oh, it's not moving though. Why is the brakes not moving? Oh, I know why. Yeah, I think you have to disconnect that right here. There you go. It's supposed to move now.
Dublin traffic line 7096, vacate in
Yes. Okay, so let me see. Ooh. Why is it sunk? Why is it sunk here? Is something happening? You know, sometimes these things tend to have a little bit of an issue here. So let me see. Oh, is it my tire pressure is a bit too hot? Yeah, it seems like my tire pressure is a bit too hot here. Alright, so give me a quick second here. Yeah, give me a quick second here. Ooh, is this not coming on? What's it? Is that it? Vacated runway 28 to right, 28 left, sorry, Dublin traffic. Alright. So let me see, what else did I have to do here? I think, oh, there we go. I think I was supposed to put the flaps up. Alright, so flaps is up. I'm just not sure why did it sink. It sink because of something else. Yeah, so I'm actually not too sure. Is there a way of actually doing something else that makes this? I'm not even too sure, to be honest. Okay, so flaps coming up. The brakes is actually in the normal range here, so I'm not too sure what's happening here. Did something change on me that I was supposed to know about? No, I'm not seeing anything that I'm supposed to know. Other than the things that I already know. So, what's this? Is this the brake temperature? I'm thinking that the brake temperature is a bit too, it's too warm, so it's pretty much.
Dublin traffic, but 556 is lining up and taking off runway 28 right. Dublin traffic.
Yeah, so I think probably what happens is that the brakes is a bit too warm. So probably the tires is just, say, you know what, yeah, because unless if that's some feature to do with Xplane 12.1. Is that Xplane 12.1 feature? Somebody can actually tell me, because like this pretty much just stopped right there, so I'm not even too sure why that happened, but yeah, so just give me a quick second. I'm trying to figure out why that happened. I think that's probably because my brake pressure is just too warm and tire just probably much just like, you know what, boo, blown off. It's like boo. That's a bit unfortunate, but anyways, yeah, not sure why. Anyways, give me a second here, and I will try and figure out the issue why this probably pretty much blown off. Not blown off, but it just pretty much just stopped right there. Alright. Well, anyways, I'll do some stuff in the background here. Oh, let me see. Alright. So, yep. Seems like it's saying that the tire, it seems like the tire pressure and everything is the issue here. Fortunately, you know, these things tend to happen a lot, so let me see, is there ground services? Is there a way? Is there any way of doing anything with this? I'm not even too sure if there is a way of actually, yeah, because it doesn't even have actually brake, what they call it again? I forget the name of the thing called. What's it called again? Is it the failures or something like that? I think I fixed it. I think I fixed it right here. Yes, I did. So what happened is I fixed all the things here, and I think the issue was to do with the actual tire. I think the tire pressure was probably too hot, so RYR515 is now back up. So I think the problem was definitely like the tire pressure. So you see now that it's actually moving. Yeah, so it seemed like it was definitely like a tire problem, like a tire pressure, or probably just sunk, I don't know, something like that. Yeah, but vacated runway 28 left Dublin traffic, that's RYR515, vacated runway 28 left Dublin traffic. Wow. Yeah. I mean, they got a lot of traffic here too. There's probably like 5. probably about probably 7 traffic down there. You got quite a lot of traffic here. Okay, so let me just get the landing lights off. There you go. And I think the taxi lights, do I have the taxi lights on already? I do. Unless I get the APU started. We're going a bit too fast. There you go. Well, that's something, that's the first time I actually had to do that. I've never actually had to do that before. So that's really nice that I actually got to do that. Just goes to show you how in depth it all is. You can fix failures. I think air system, you can, rapid depressurization if you want to fix that. Or even engines, if you have some engine issues, you can, all of these failures. So that's really nice that you can actually fix certain failures now with the whole ZIBOMOD and all that kind of stuff. So yeah, I probably have to read out a little bit more, because the thing is with Xplane 12 now, is that you actually have like tire and all that kind of stuff, actually, the pressures and all that kind of stuff in terms of the air and how it relates to in terms of the when you're rolling in warm temperatures and stuff like that, it actually can blow, or it actually can depressurize, stuff like that, in warm if you hold it a bit too long, or if you hold it a little too hard, then it'll get a bit hot and stuff like that. So that's the thing about it. So actually we now you see, if we go on maps, is it avatar, is it maps, is it the map view? Yeah, so it doesn't work with this, but it will work with this thing here. So you can see where we're actually going. For example, yeah, with this, because this is ZIBOMOD, really much like a design team. So I said I was gonna come around here. Since we come in here, we'll pretty much probably go straight across the runway and go on to this. And as you can see, there's 2 other traffic taxiing here. There's another traffic over here. There's 1 traffic over here. So you can see there's quite a bit of traffic here in Dublin at the moment. Yeah. Looks nice, doesn't it? It's pretty awesome, right? Okay. All right. There's an aircraft taxiing there. Which aircraft is that? Is that Aero Mexico? No, I'm not even sure. Monoplane? Yeah, I'm actually not sure what aircraft that is. So, crossing runway 34, Dublin traffic, RYR515. Alright, so like I said, we come in here, making a left. Alpha. Alright, there we go. Nice. Alright, so let's get a little bit of the beginning music here since we're coming back to the terminal. And I think we can take one of the terminal, one of the stands at the terminal here. So that's what we're gonna do. So one of the problems today is when I press the brakes, it actually didn't. When I actually press the reverser, sorry, it actually didn't even hold, because I don't know why, but it just didn't hold for some reason. So I had an issue with that. Yeah, so when I tried to hold it, it didn't even actually hold, and that caused me to really get to delay the whole arrival part. So that was a bit unfortunate. And two, there we go. Okay, so let's try to stay in the center. There you go. And Aer Lingus is in there, stand 40. And because we have the SAM, you can see, and this airport actually does use SAM as well, so we can see that we can actually. Alright, 39 and stop. There we go. And now we can just, there we go, park and brake set. Now perfect, isn't it? Everything is all set. Alright, so let's just get some light. Nice. Let's put the brights, and let's put off the engine 1 and engine 2 coming off, and then take the taxi lights off as well as turn off lights. And when this reaches to about N1, so normally they'll check to see what N1 it is. When it reaches about 15 to 10, and then they put fuel pumps off. So put that to steady. Anti-collision lights can come off, which would pretty much control everything else as well, because see, I have the gate, the VGDS here, and let me see what else. I put the lights on, anti-collision lights coming on, wing lights, oh, anti-collision lights off, wing lights on, off. There we go, that's steady, logo lights staying there, and we're pretty much all set. Yeah, everything else, I mean, everything else will be standardized. You can put the electrics off, all of these off. The APU bleed would stay on just to pressurize. Probe heats coming off, and we can get the fasten seatbelts off. Yeah, and then you'll normally open the doors, and then pretty much I get everybody off. But for now, let's just see what's happening here. Yeah, so guys, this is it. You know, after a good couple hours, you know, we now arrived at Dublin, parked at this terminal. Yeah, it's really nice. There's somebody I think coming on the approach here, but yeah, it's really wonderful, isn't it? Dublin, nice. Looks really wonderful in every section that you look at it. Borderless, I think it's called Boundless Dublin. Looks really nice, doesn't it? Really awesome. And they normally take off on 2-8 right, but I thought it was landing, but it's actually landing 2-8 left, because 2 right is pretty short. So yeah, I guess that's where they go off specs and looking at it and reading it comes into play. But anyways guys, nevertheless, Thanks for being here with me today, and I'll be clocking out now. So guys, once again, see you on the next one. Bye bye.